Hi, Jade Muley, your expert on all things real estate. In this episode, I invited one of my mortgage professionals to join me to talk about all things in the mortgage process. So if you're interested in learning more about how to get pre-qualified for a loan or more information on the loan process, stay tuned. Thank you so much for being here and being part of one of my episodes. So, one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, when is it a good time to buy? However, I don't really ever get asked if it's a good time to rent. So can you talk a little bit about your opinion on the rent versus buy question?
I know that the single best factor in having a successful retirement is having a paid-for house. I've seen homeowners do very well over the years that I've been doing home loans. I really think if the market is down, it's a great time to buy. If the market is up, maybe look for a good deal. That's where a real estate professional comes in.
And what are some of the benefits of purchasing a property as opposed to renting?
Well, if you're renting, you're paying off somebody else's property. So why would you do that if you don't have to? So build wealth for your family. So sitting down with a real estate professional and a mortgage professional, we can look at what options you have. And maybe it's a good time to get into the market. Maybe it's a great time to build wealth for your family.
So what are some of the financial benefits of purchasing a property?
Well, the government actually incentivizes home ownership. So that's why they let you write off the interest on the mortgage and the property taxes.
When you look at a mortgage, say just an average mortgage for our market, we are in Southern California, what is the average amount of money that a home buyer can write off on their taxes?
In our market, easily $10,000 to $20,000.
$10,000 to $20,000. So you're saying that someone can write off $10,000 to $20,000 on their taxes. So essentially, reduce their yearly taxable income by $10,000 to $20,000 per year.
Yes, a home can be so significant on a family's financial situation that many times they can adjust their withholding and actually take home a little more money on a per paycheck basis. Of course, you'd want to talk to your tax professional about how to do that. But we see that quite often.
That is such a great benefit, I think, that a lot of people don't understand. One of the things that I talk to my clients about a lot is that exact benefit, is you can actually increase your monthly take home by talking to your tax professional and getting advice on how to increase your deductions through your HR department. And a lot of times that solves the problem of I can't afford the monthly payment of the mortgage as well. Wouldn't you agree?
Right, and that's a big part of home ownership, is the affordability. A lot of people think when they're renting that I'll never be able to afford a house, or I don't have a down payment, or the monthly payment seems too high. Well, a lot of times they're not taking into consideration the tax advantages. So back to your point, the tax advantages alone can shrink the gap between what a mortgage payment would be and what they're actually paying in rent.
Another question I get asked a lot is home prices are fairly high at this point, and they keep sort of ticking up a bit, and interest rates are starting to go up a bit. Can you give me your opinion on this is another bubble, and this bubble is going to burst, and home prices are going to plummet again like they did, say, in 2008?
Well, the mortgage products we have today are vastly different than what we had before the mortgage meltdown. Very little regulation, and the government has changed all of that. They stepped up, and they've made a lot of those dangerous products, they're actually legal now.
Right.
So when we sit down and talk with a new client about a mortgage, we're bringing in the safety, we're bringing in the security that all of those regulations have brought to the table.
So what you're saying is basically we take precautions now to help protect people from having the situations where they have to walk away from their home or foreclose or short sale, which was a big problem back in 2008. If anyone out there would like to get a hold of you to find out what their options are and to get that education, what is the best way to contact you or get an appointment with you?
My website is packed with all of this information, with mortgage calculators and, of course, all of our contact information. So, SeanForLoans.com.
And that's SEAN, the number 4, loans, LOANS.com. Correct?
SeanForLoans.com. Right.
SeanForLoans.com. All right, well, thank you so much for being here and sitting down with me and providing all this valuable information and education for us. Thanks so much.